Good morning, or should I say,
Good morning.
hope everybody's doing good today. What's up, Pilgrim and Northern Hillbilly? Good to see y'all. Coffee is good today. I tell you what, guys, it's been a wild week down here in the South. Warm, cold, warm, cold. You never know what you're gonna get. Every day is a new draw of the cards. Better have a good immune system down here. I know that. Good morning, Jay. How are you doing, brother? It's good to see you, man. I got one of my OG shirts. Man, y'all watch him. Love it, dude. Black Scout Survival. I tell you what, over the past several years, he's been about my main source of news. I mean, I don't know how many of you watch him, but the dude, he he hits the nail on the head about every time on stuff. So you know. Anywho, Tin Man, what's up, man? I hope everybody had a happy Thanksgiving. Hope everybody is doing well. Today is Black Friday, man. I don't know why. If they would have called it White Friday, it would have they would have probably burnt the country down by now. But luckily, it's just Black Friday. Nothing burns like that. But I've had a Black Friday sale going most of the week. If you're on the email list, let's see. Let me create a banner. Not everything is on sale, but I got a lot of stuff that's 20% off. I'm just typing the code out. In case anybody wants to check it out. Let's see. That's it. Yeah. That's the Black Friday sale. But a lot of kits marked 20% off. Let's see. If you order over, I think it's $250, you get free shipping. Holy cow. My post office lady, I got the stuff where I got a shipping account. But anyway, when I pack up orders, I just take a bunch of orders up there to the post office, and look at him, man. That's funny. See, we got to be careful. Oh man, that's funny. Northern Hillbilly. But the little lady, she told me, she said, now keep in mind, she said, I know even on the, if you have your own accounts and stuff, she said shipping's about to jump up there for the holidays. And I know it does a little bit, but she was not kidding this year. Like, holy cow, how much it jumped up. Good morning, Tactical Muffin Top. EDC Patrol, what's up, man? And we got Jay in here. There's Jared, 2 Alpha Solutions. Good morning, Misfits. It's good to see everybody. Hope everybody's having a good day. Man, I meant to put an announcement up last night saying I wasn't going to do a live last night. Totally, we got busy. Totally forgot about it. I guess this tells you if you're young or not, if you're traveling for Thanksgiving or not. And I was, or me and my family were. So, um, yeah, we was just busy traveling and doing that stuff, and uh, totally forgot about it. Man, I tell you what, it's a bittersweet. I remember last year doing a live on Black Friday, and I remember Dad commenting in here, telling us good morning and stuff. I miss seeing him in the comments. That's kind of the only weird thing about this year is Dad not being there. I guess it starts hit. Well, it's weird throughout ever since he's been gone, not being able to text or call him. That's already weird. Not hearing his voice. Usually when something happens, like if a company sends a new product to review, I'd call him up. Hey, I'm gonna get to check this out. He'd be like, oh, cool, bring it over here. I'm gonna check it out. You know. But like the holidays, I guess that's when it kind of hits for real. So it's just kind of odd this holiday season. Still good holiday season though. The kids are having a good time. I'll say when you become a parent, that's what makes holidays great is getting to see your kids enjoy 'em. Tactical muffin top. Warriors. What is up, brother? I appreciate it, man. And Pilgrim, that's right, man. 27 days of Christmas. Crazy, ain't it? Grunt Proof. What's up, man? How you doing, Randall? Yeah, I appreciate it, Jared. Yeah, I know he's still chilling up there. Pilgrim. 2025 flew by. It did, man. It really did. It's it's been a wild year. I'll tell you that. I know there's a couple of us in the group that's had a crazy crazy year. No, it's not just me. Absence. Oh yeah. Yeah, it kind of is, Tim, man. I mean, I'm thankful I got to go see my mom. My mom's still here, so that's cool. But I got a bunch of sleep in my eyes. But yeah, I am thankful to have my mom. So one down. Did I tell y'all? I swear parents are crazy too. Which I know I'm a parent, so I'm crazy. But my mom, this is funny, not funny. She so when Dad, I think it was either as he was like for real dying or right after he died, like he was bad. She started telling me. She started telling. So Dad died without a will. Utter fucking chaos. Still is right now. I mean, he died in July, middle of July. Here it is, Black Friday, November 26th, 28th. My bad. And it's still chaos and no light at the end of the tunnel really yet. But anyway, so and my mom, like, she knows that side of the family or the people Dad interacted with back in the day. Anyway, she knows what it was going to be like. She knew it. I did. Everybody did. It's just kind of waiting on it to hit, right? And the she like in the middle of him dying, she's like, "Well, I'm gonna do this with my will. I want you to get this." And I'm like, Mom, chill. I'm like, I said, I cannot listen to that right now. I said, go write the flipping thing out, leave it in a safe or something somewhere. I said, I'll look at it when you die. I said, I ain't talking. See, I'm not talking about this right now. I said, just, oh man, it was fun. It was funny though. I guess all this stuff starts hitting you, you know. Like it, I mean, I've thought about it a couple times. There's been a few people um die that I went to high school with, like heart complications or something like that. And I don't know this for 100%, but I almost wonder. I wish I knew who all had the coof shot. Like I'm genuinely curious of that. When people my age are dying of heart conditions, I'm genuinely curious of that. Anyway, I digress. People my age dying that are parents, they got little kids. It does make you think when you see somebody you went to high school with, you're like, damn, like that could happen. You know what I mean? So anyway, EDC Patrol. Jay, did you get your button? Get the button set up. Did I get the button set up for the Baofeng? UV 5G. The guard, is that what we're talking about? I have not. If you're talking about the guard. UV 5G. UV 5G. That's a GMRS version of the UV5R. Now, if it's, excuse me, if it looks like this, you'll be good. You can use that one that I sell if it looks like this. Just down here, well, mine don't even say it. A little sticker, I wore it off. But down here, it'll just say UV5G. Now, if you have a UV5G Plus, I don't have mine right now. It is in the other room. But if you got the Plus, the bigger one, that's the same size as the AR5RM, those are like identical shells, if you will. That I don't have those yet. I don't have the ones for the bigger ones yet. Yeah, Northern Hillbilly. Yeah, that's right, man. Yeah, I mean, after going through what I'm going through, like Dad told us what he wanted, but no one, like, you know, 50% of the parties involved don't give a shit what he wanted. You know what I mean? They're like, no, we're not doing that. That's not how it's going. But for me, I'm gonna have it. I think like legally, you just got to have it written down with a couple of witnesses, and it needs to be notarized in the state of Georgia and Alabama. I think both of those are accepted. But my thing is, after just seeing that, and it's not even about like necessarily the stuff. Like I really, don't, I mean, when you're dead, you don't give a shit about stuff. Who gives a shit? But what it does is just create minimal to no chaos for people left behind. Which my kids, they're both being raised by me. Dad's case, the other two kids, the one he had three total, me, two others. Those two others chose to be with their mom and raised by their mom, and it's just they all turned out identical. So that's how that is. And then Dad gets sick. Woo! They come running back. Oh, Dad, we love you. Here we are. So, that's what we're dealing with. And I know that's in all families, but luckily I don't have a situation like that with my kids. But still, just to still keep everything as simple as possible, you know, a will is the way to go if you're going to do it. Pure scientific reasons, I too would like to know about the Charlie 19er. Poke correlation. What? Good Lord. What did that's pretty funny. What did I miss? Most of y'all know I'm pretty slow in the mornings. Savagely. Good morning, by the way, brother. Makes me glad I never had any kids. I mean, you know, whether you do or not, like honestly, like a lot of my weaponry and things like that and gear, that's actually gonna go to my nephew because my girls don't care about that stuff. But then again, you know, there's other things that they do. And two, the good thing about wheels, you can change them. So like in 15 years or 30 years, like it should be when my girls finally meet someone, uh, they can, or I can kind of evaluate these new son-in-laws, and then we will, uh, you know, go from there, like whether they're getting anything or not. They got a long ways to go, I can tell you that. There ain't even been one to come close yet. You know, everybody, it's so funny, the debate of what's easier, sons or daughters. The debate is funny. My mom, she's had both. She's always like, "Oh yeah, yes, I got you. I'm tracking now. Tracking." Um, and she had both, and she's like, 110% boys are easier than girls. Now, like at a young age, you know, the little rambunctious age, you know, boys are wilder typically. Um, but I always tell people, I'm like, girls are a slow bull. Like they're little angels for a while, and then when you hit teenage years, that's when gray hairs enter the game for me, anyway. When I got a teenager, and now I have to attempt to low profile because you can't just come out and be, I don't know, the hardcore overprotective dad, but I have to be like a low profile overprotective dad against you know, boys that acted like I did now. So that sucks. But we're doing pretty good so far. I will say the YouTube channel has helped. So touche to YouTube. Good job. About to need more coffee. That's my first cup this morning. Pilgrim, you think boys are easier? Yeah, I mean, and my dad said that too. He had both, and which one boy, Dad didn't think any of them were easy because of those first two. He was always, you know, I feel like, I don't know, I, I've never felt like I'm just sailing through life doing perfect. But Dad's always, or he used to always call me and be like, "Son, I'm like so proud of you. How you prioritize family. You still excel in your career. You know, like he'd always, you're a good husband. He would always do all this like bragging on me. I'm like, Dad, I think you're being a bit biased. I feel like it's just, I don't know, just waking up trying to do the best I can do each day. It's, it's, I said it doesn't come easy. I'll say that. It's a lot of work to try to keep it up, but oh goodness. Jay, concerning a teenage daughter, I hope you've got a good side by side 12 gauge. I got a pump. Got a couple of pump, automatic. Got a few shotguns. We got a few shotguns. I ain't gonna lie. Usually when they walk in here, they're like, "What do you need all this for?" I'm like, "Well, you know, hunting people. Just make sure everybody stays in line that has any contact with my family." Why? As a dad of both, I can deal with scrapes. What is that? Hijinks? Either I butchered it or you did. And doing dumb shit with boys. I couldn't deal with the whiny drama, mind games, and loudness of the girls. The dog is truly my favorite. Oh man. Well, I'm here to tell you, or at least from what I'm seeing, uh, when it comes to high school, or nowadays, and we live out, we were like in bumflip nowhere. Okay, there's no red lights here. You don't get internet out here. Well, you get Starlink, but like normal internet is not an option out here. But man, the drama is everywhere with both. I'm like, what is wrong with this generation? Like when I was in high school, I wasn't even trying to be this way, but I just didn't give two flip floppity fucks about what most people would say or think about me. And I wasn't trying to be that way. Like it's just, I just didn't. I don't know if that was a cool thing back then or what, but now, man, everybody, it's like you have to be twisted up in like there's a ton of conversations we have where I'm like, okay, did this person tell you this in person? No, so and so told me. I'm like, we're dead in the water right there. You don't know. But so and so. I'm like, you don't know. I'm like, if you think that happened to them, ask them. Ask them. Because there's a ton of shit right now getting said about me that ain't true. And you know how many people's asked me, Jay, is that the truth? What really happened? I want to hear your side of the story. No one. So like there you go. Like you can't get tied up in that. That goes for anybody. We had a night walk last night, so getting in late, oh, what's up, Bad Dream? Nice. Nice. Testing the night vision out. And fight off the Rugrat boys. Yeah, 100%. And I agree with you, Tin Man. The dogs they're the best. They're the most predictable too. Even though Reba, my German Shepherd, holy cow, she is a handful. What's up, Levi? Yeah, man. Mine was pretty good. I hope yours and everybody that's maybe wasn't here earlier. I hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving. Yeah, so that is true. That's I don't even think I was kind of meaning that, but I didn't say that. Social media is to oh yeah, Northern Hillbilly called it. That's right. That is 100% it right there, dude. 110%. The social media is so stupid. So stupid. And it granted, I had a don't care attitude, I guess, in high school. Thought I was about to sneeze. But who knows? It could have been way different with social media. Social media really wasn't, it had come out, but it wasn't what it is now. Like as I was graduating high school, I think the like MySpace was just starting to come out. Just starting to, and it sucked when it first. I remember a few people on it, but it sucked. Uh the I remember when I was by the time I got in the army a few years after high school, then social, like I think Facebook and MySpace were a lot bigger by then. So yes, sir. Cleared out the kill house. Talked about how we did Pine and where we messed up. Oh yeah. Nice. Everybody talks about and I'm not knocking you. This is a conversation with I think it was me and Randall. I think we talked about this. And it was just so funny. Like we were on the same page on this thing. But we were talking about, and we've talked about it in Thursday nights too when we do Stoker's book scenario. We need to do that again. That's pretty fun. But um talked about room clearing after SHTF, after the apocalypse, right? When the zombies come up. And people's gonna be a pretty big enemy at that point. And this is just take it easy, guys. Just having fun here. But how to clear a house when after the apocalypse, and it's gonna be just light that bitch on fire. It's like I ain't going in it. Smoke them out, or they can burn in there. That'll be clearing a house at that point. It's like I ain't going in there. Oh man, that was funny though. That was funny. I think it was. It might have been somebody else. But I think it was Randall. I've never had Facebook. Lucky for you, Levi. It sucks, man. It's gay. It's so gay. The only reason I got it is for my business. That is absolutely it. Absolutely it. I would not have it were it not for my business. I think it's pretty funny. Tin Man. I will say, yeah, there was a time, not too long after Facebook started, and there was just a time where it was like prime. It was really good. Really good. That's back when businesses made a shit ton of money too on advertising, and like $1,000 and like Facebook advertising could go a long ways. Nowadays, it does not go as far. There you go. Savage, yeah. Yeah, man. Dude, that's risky. Even like doing it when I was in the military, man, that's risky business. Like, even with a team, that's risky business. I mean, yes, it's the cool guy stuff. I'm not saying it ain't, but it's risky, man, because If you ever run up on, you know, dudes in a hard structure held up that's let's just say equal or better skill level, like it will not go well for you. It will be horribly bad. Is how room clearing's gonna go. So, and man, I remember uh training with some 18 series guys, and uh, I would hate for them to be on the other end waiting. Like, even when you think you're good, there can always be someone at that level waiting, which would be horrible. Oh well. Northern Hill, dude, I've done that so many times. Like, you look up how to swap out car parts or something. I tell you, my video on cleaning carbs on a generator has gotten a pretty good many of views. I wonder how many views that thing's up to. And see, it's getting cold again, so it'll probably start getting every year when it gets cold, it'll start like generating a ton of views. Let's see where that thing's at. I'm just curious. Sort by most viewed. That dang PSA video. It's nearly got 5,000 views now. And it's still just slowly climbing. I need to do an actual good chest rig setup video. That last one sucked. And it's got a bunch of views. I need to do a good one. Oh wow, the Grom video's got 4,000 views. Touche. Look at YouTube. They'll push stuff that ain't guns. That, like, no guns are involved. Well done, Homestead. You're good, brother. It's Black Friday, so we're good to go, man. Who's having turkey for breakfast? Actually, this is just, I am not endorsing eating sweets all the time, but I will say this: if you're gonna eat sweets, if you're gonna eat that kind of stuff, one of my buddies in the military told me this. He's like fitness guru. Dude was in like, he was like badass shape. He could look like he could have been a bodybuilder. He was ripped. But anyway, he would eat sweets. He'd have like sweets in his jar. I was like, dude, you eat that stuff for real? And he was like, yeah, man, every day almost. But what he did, I guess he still does. I ain't talked to him in a little while, but what he would do is eat it early in the morning, like early, like with some coffee. And he was like, dude, you know, because I mean, we'd get up at 4, 5 o'clock, and he was like, by 9 o'clock, he said that shit's burn off, like that sugar. And because he does PT, all that's good stuff, he's like, so by the time you go to bed tonight, all the sugar that your body absorbed early in the morning is long gone. Like, you ain't there. But I thought that was funny. And it wasn't like, when I say sweets, like a cupcake or something, or a small piece of cake. It wasn't like candy. You know what I'm saying? He was like me. That's what got the conversation started originally, was I was talking about liking Reese cups. I was like, my favorite candy is Reese cups. And he said, "Ooh, those go good with coffee." So I can eat Reese cups with my coffee. And then that's what got that conversation. So I was like, I would have never guessed he even ate, you know, sweets like that, but he did. Yeah, this dude, man, he was ripped up. He was a bad dude. He was a excellent dude to learn from and just have on your team. Excellent dude. Love my tops rig modded. I hear you. Now, tops rig. What like what kind of rig are you talking about? I'm horrible on gear. So many people are way ahead of me on like gear knowledge. Like I know how to use it, but that's about it. I just know a couple of brands that I like. My favorite nylon companies. Chest rig video. Yeah, I mean I may. It's been a while since I've done one. I may do one again. Let's see. New York State. Oh man. I talked to Grace the other night. It was what night was that? I don't know. Tuesday or Wednesday maybe. And we were talking about the weather and chickens. That's so fun. That's usually what it is, like chickens. But anywho, um, she was asking how the weather was, or was it me bitching about the weather first? Might have been me bitching. I was like, man, it's been like mid 70s here. I was like, it's boiling. I had shorts and short sleeves on today. Can't stand it. It's chilly now. Now it's getting chilly. I think today, what's the high gonna be? Like yesterday's high was 50. That was actually really nice. I enjoy it. Today I'm hoping it'll be a little bit chillier. It was about 30 degrees before I got on here. Yes, or well, 28 right now. Thought it. I was close. I was close. Yeah, it says it's going to get up to 47 today, so excellent. You can actually wear a hoodie and enjoy it. But she said she had snow. I'm like, man, shut the hell up. I was just like, come on, man. That stinks. I was jealous. Bad dream. Yeah, chest rig video. I mean, I don't know. A lot of people like the chest rig videos. And it's about time to strap up the old SOE 8 mag stack. I love that chest rig. I love my Crossfire LBE setup too, but it's hard to beat my SOE chest rig. That honestly, I really couldn't say I like one more than the other. What it is each one is good for different situations. Is what it is. Dang! Holy cow, Levi! That's awesome. Man, that's awesome. Savage 76 in Oklahoma. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I know what you're talking about. The tops rig. That's the newest one, ain't it? It's got the weird center strap thing, like for the shoulder or something like that. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I've seen that. I've never like taken one of them out. Graven, I get the same weather since Grace. Oh, you meant Grace and I get the same weather. Right down the road from me. Been snowing for 2 days. Man, I tell you, that's what I'm talking about, man. That'd be awesome. Been hitting high 20s overnight. Plymouth. Could snow anytime. Oh, I know, man. Yeah, definitely. I can still bust some shorts and a hoodie. The only thing I have to swap out of my Crocs and go to actual shoes in the 30s. That sucks. Yeah, man. Dude, when I was stationed in Germany, I ain't never seen that much snow in my life. And we would be wearing shorts, flip flops, and a hoodie to the chow hall. It'd be like 2 or 3 feet of snow. You'd be walking through the little paths. It was awesome. I remember sending my dad like so many pictures of the snow. I'm like, Dad, check this out. And it was just it was cool. Like for a hillbilly like me to see that much snow and the beautiful mountains and that kind of stuff, it was awesome. So yeah, that's awesome, Tin Man. Yeah, I would swap places with y'all if you wanted to, or I think I would. I would like to be up north somewhere. I've always been like dead ass serious. I was like, I'd like to move to Alaska, and my wife's like, well, that'll be the end of us because she's like, I ain't going to Alaska. It is. She will have the heat. It will be boiling. How hot my girls will keep the house, and I'm like just sweating. I'm in shorts, tank top. I'll be sweating. Ice fishing sounds fun. I've never ice fished. Best chess rig with low vis player carrier. Chess rig, low vis plate carrier is a good set. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I like to always like my 8 mag stack. I can just loosen the not really a waist strap, but the that little security strap. I can loosen it up if I need to throw it over armor or something. Just put the Crocs four. Man, mine live in 4-wheel drive. Except for one pair, the 4-wheel drive mechanism got ripped out of them. So I just took the other one off since to make it look even. So now it is 2-wheel drive Crocs. Want to move to Alaska? Yeah, I would go, man. I would go. I would do it. And I'm not just saying that. Like what made me think about it was after living in Germany for a little while, because it was cold there. Like, I mean, it got down to -5 sometimes when it was real cold, and I mean, anywhere from 10 to 25 throughout the winter, like it would sustain that for months. So that was a big change for me, but I enjoyed it. I actually did a lot better than I thought I would with it down there, so that was cool. Northern Japan, when I visited my brother years ago, snow was as deep as car. Yeah, I've heard people talk about that out there, and that's not that common out there, is it? When it gets that bad, there's one of my buddies that had been stationed over there that was telling me about crazy snow. Oh man, Pilgrim, that's funny. I remember like on when you were on CQ duty or something that ask you to shovel the sidewalk or whatever in the military, and you'd be out there shoveling, dude. It'd be poor. Like by the time you got from one end to the other of this little sidewalk strip, it would be just as tall as it was when you started. It was so funny. It wasn't funny at the time, but now looking back, it's like that's pretty funny. Dude, that would be fun. Where'd you say, Michigan? And that's a drive. I'd be way out of my comfort zone. Usually when I go beyond Tennessee, that's or Mississippi. Or actually not even Mississippi, like past Alabama. That's when I'm like, ooh, getting kind of nervous. This ain't my land anymore. But I do it though, time to time. In 70, you just aged yourself, Tin Man. In the 70s, we had snow high as the tops telephone pole. I've fixed my mom touching the top of one. That's pretty wild. Everybody now, there's probably, there's probably a lot of people. It's like, what's a telephone pole? Oh man, that would be funny. You know, someone in here asked themselves that. You don't have to say who you are, but oh, man, this right shoulder or left shoulder rather. My right shoulder is getting better. My left shoulder is still hurting now. It's hurting like crap. I don't know if I pulled something last time. I lifted weights. It felt fine until like the next day. Usually, if I pull something, it's like immediate. What I probably did, because I can't sleep good with all the back stuff, I like toss and turn all night. But what probably happened is worked out. You know, your muscles kind of ripped up. They get tense or whatever. And I probably slept on it wrong, is what happened. I bet you. I'd put money on it. Because it didn't hurt like this till I woke up the next day. And it's been like this for a few days. Oh, yes, this kid I remember. Snow bin. Yeah, I've heard that a lot about Michigan. Michigan can get some serious snow. The last place I worked, our vice president, good friend of mine. He's originally from Michigan. He still has a house up in Michigan. And man, the pictures he shows me when he would just go up there every year, son, it'd be wild. Don't worry, Tin Man. I'm old too. That's why I won't go to Alaska or any place like that. Too cold for these old joints, even if I got $1 million. Oh man. I hear you. You know, makes you make better decisions, Tim Man. I don't know, does it? It's supposed to. It being older, it just lets you know a little bit better about what's going to happen when you do make those bad decisions. You're like, well, I'm ready for it now. I'm old. I've already done it. It's not a surprise this time. About out of coffee. This show's about over. Literally got like maybe a shot left of coffee. I'll have to sip it slow, break it into two. I do got a few orders to pack. Hey, I was gonna say, if anybody needs radios right now, like I don't know, whatever radios. I was gonna say, if you buy two, like UV5Rs, the standard, where they at? These guys. This is standard UV5R. It'll come programmed and everything. If you get two of those, I'll throw one in free for anybody that wants one. Or it needs like a small setup or something. That, yeah, I do too, Levi. That's 100% true. There's a reason God didn't let me have too much money when I was young. There's probably a reason He's still not letting me have too much money. You know, that's one thing a lot of people don't understand is money. Money belongs to God. It belongs on the earth. You know, when we die, it does not go with us. I don't know why. There's a lot of people out there that act like it does, but you know, and rich people, most people don't realize it. And I'm talking about like really rich. Those are the most humble, most giving people there is. Like the most giving. I don't know about you, but I couldn't give a church or organization or a family, you know, $1,000 or $10,000. But rich people, they do it all the time. And like you don't even know about it. You do not know about it. So like the other day, I had the privilege of getting to meet not a millionaire. I met a billionaire. I got to ask him for business advice too. That was pretty cool. Man, he liked that, I think. He like went into telling me uh how close he was to losing everything, like multiple times. He said it didn't just happen once. He said there was several times I was ready and just thought I wasn't gonna have any choice but to close my doors. But he said, God come through. He said, and we made it. He said, so he said, never give up, never stop believing in yourself. He said, no one is going to believe in you. He said, no one. He said, I don't care what they tell you. They don't, no one does. Not the way you believe in yourself. Like you have to believe in yourself that you're going to make it to X point, right? So that was pretty encouraging. Gonna talk to him and ask. But anyway, it was a thing where he had donated like $10,000 earlier this year to our volunteer fire department because it runs on donations. We have to do fundraisers and things to get money to for equipment, and we added on to the fire department, and a lot of these things have to happen, right? As be donations and things. But anyway, this dude, he he was asking about how it's going. We were the chief and me and a couple other guys was over there with him, showing him everything that was going on, and he was like, just out of curiosity, how much does this cost? So, our chief was, walking him through what everything cost. And he was like, yeah, and we only had to finance another $10,000 versus, like 30, because we had some of the money, you know, he had donated 10 already, and then from other events, and then we only had to finance 10 to finish that side of the fire department. And he was like, oh, dang. He's like, I was hoping you guys wouldn't have to finance anything. He's like, I'll bring you another 10,000. Cover it. He's like, I don't want y'all having to finance anything. So I mean, I'm telling you, rich people are so humble. Like they are very humble people. I mean, whether you want to admit that or not, I've never been paid all the places I've worked. I've never been paid by a broke poor guy. It's always been rich people. So, but yeah, that was cool. I mean, this dude was a billionaire. I mean, like $10,000 was literally pocket change, and it's so cool that he can just do that. Like for some of us, like that was almost an emotional thing. Like just because that takes a huge load off of people at the fire, because we're already we've already been talking about like how to raise this money, like things we can do to help raise money. And then when someone comes in and does that, it's like, man, like what a blessing, you know. So anyway, oh man, I don't know, but Joel Osteen likes when you give him stuff. Same with Kenneth Copeland. Gotta have 75 private jets, 74. Won't get. Oh man. And see, he's another one. He may seem like a wiener, but I bet you he does a lot that we don't know about. Even Joel was saying, I mean, I don't know the dude. I have no idea. I know who he is. I know what a lot of people say about him, but I guarantee you, he does a lot. Now, and see, like Oprah, she's a billionaire or whatever. The only reason we know that she gave $100,000 to Uganda because she spent $2 million advertising that she gave $100,000 to Uganda or whatever. You see, she's kind of a weird version, but regardless, I couldn't give $100,000 to Uganda. I'd probably give $100,000 to children in our country. Not saying Uganda don't deserve it, but as long as there's a kid in our country that need it, I'm not sending it overseas. Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying he ain't, but I am saying he probably sends out money for a lot of stuff too. Trust me. And even if it's, let's think about that, even if it's not in good faith, a lot of times they will do that just to get extra tax write-offs too, because they know they can write that off. They're like, yeah, you don't want to get taxed on too much money, so you need to put it in places. You can donate it, whatever. Everyone else will believe in themselves, but not you. Grunt Proof said it too. Yeah, he knows all about all that too. How about outside your family and even them and Mike? 100%, man. Yeah, I mean, I was definitely referring to my family too. I will say, I think my dad believed in me. He talked like he did. He was always, and I tell you, I think he believed in me more than I did a lot of days. So, on a mountain in California, built a glass mansion, top about 20 miles, got sued out of existence, drained about 12 million at the time of his death. Jeez. Who are we talking about, Savage? Did I miss something? Oh, you met, okay, here we go. Met the super millionaire once. Once upon a time, he had about $100 million at the time. The owner of Super Cheaper Smoke Shops / convenience store. Oh, okay. He got sued out of existence. Yeah, it's funny you say that. Got you bought a mountain, put a glass mansion. So it's so funny. So the little mountain here close to like the biggest mountain close to our town here, that dude, that billionaire, he has a house at the top of it, like a mega mansion. It's awesome. And I've always been like, man, I wonder who lives up there. And it's just funny. I was working with the fire department, uh, doing fundraiser. We were selling smoked hams, and he had come and bought one. And since he donated some money to the addition, he was wanting to check it out too. But that was cool. That was cool. But yeah, that is funny that I've always wondered whose mansion that is. I'm like, man, whoever that is must be doing pretty good. And that's who it was. And it was pretty cool. He's got houses all over the United States. And he said he likes it out here about as much as anywhere. So that's pretty cool. He said it's real quiet out here. He was like, this is probably about the most peaceful place of all my properties. So that was cool. That's why I'm here too. Peaceful. Which I'm down here in the slums compared to the mountain. Nah, it's not that bad. I like it here. It's pretty good. It's a little more crowded than I like, but it's still pretty good. Bad dream. Talking about Oprah. I ain't even gonna put that up there. YouTube don't like that. Shit, they don't like back in the Hawaii, when somebody was testing laser weapons on Hawaii. You guys know what I'm talking about. You were not allowed to talk about Oprah during that time. And did any of y'all see like pictures from that? Like how her property and her mansion was like unscathed, like, it was not even touched. It's pretty weird. Just saying. Just saying. Just saying. That's pretty weird. Anywho, I guess I'm about to get to work on this beautiful uh, Black Friday. Oh, did you? Yeah, I don't even think I didn't even know about your channel at that time. I don't think. I need to go back and watch that. See, that's I don't know. YouTube's so gay. We got to be careful about what we talk about, and Facebook, because I'm on Facebook right now too. So gotta be careful. Which like Bad Dream and Bobby Bama, they can tell you that man, I tell you, in person we talk about it all. We're a lot more on the same page than probably some of you even think. So, and this guy right here, I like watching this dude right here. I don't know how many of y'all watch him, but dude nails it on a lot of stuff. Nails it on a lot of stuff. I have loved. It's been so funny. Gosh, just he has cracked me up watching or doing his Erica Kirk stuff because he's like on to her. He's on to her big time. Like no one else has really talked about that I've heard. And he is, oh, it's so funny, man. It's so funny. He's what what does he say? Oh man, he said, most women are like grieving and not doing podcasts and Smiley like paused it when she was making some kind of talk with JD Vance. Like she had just a huge. He paused it. And he's like, "Look at that." He's like, most women would be distraught, still trying to recover from what just happened. But he said maybe she's the strongest widow I've ever seen. She's just a ray of sunshine. He's right. I ain't gonna lie. If I got smoked like that, if I get smoked like that and look down a couple of weeks later and my wife is like that happy at some points that quickly, I'm be like, dang, that hurts a little bit. Like I was hoping she'd at least take a month or more of some like mourning. But anyway, that was Twin Arrows. What's up, man? Pilgrim, have a good day, brother. Thank you. I hope you have a good weekend too. God bless you, brother. Appreciate you hanging out, drinking some coffee, man. I'm about to skedaddle here in a minute too. I got some orders to pack. They hate the truth, people. Um, do what? People do, and blacks out. People blacks out speaks truth. You either I'm messed up or you are a bad dream. They hate the truth. People do, and blacks out speaks the truth about things. I need some of his coffee. I need some of your coffee, Bad Dream. But I think I'm picking up what you're putting down, though. Like, people don't want to hear the truth. Like, people just kind of tune out stuff like that. Like, oh, man, that's next level corruption. Like, no way. You know, that kind of thing. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's true. Bad dream. Yeah, that's something. You know, me and Bad Dream talked about it, and he's like experiencing the next level version of having to deal with loss. But so many people will say, "Oh, don't worry, time will heal all," or shit like that. You know, it's not that time. Like, nothing. Like in Bad Dream's case with his wife, my dad, you're not ever going to be healed from it. You'll never be healed from it. That pain, that sadness, it will always be there. You're just, as you grow, as you progress, you're just learning how to deal with it. That's all you're doing. Like nothing heals. It's so weird how people say. Now, what does heal is like a shitty relationship, leaving one of those behind you. Um, I don't know. Uh, a job loss, you know, that kind of stuff. It does heal that. That does heal. You think it's bad right now, and then later on, you're like, dude, I don't give a shit about that. Like, I don't even want to remember it. I'm trying to just not even think about it ever again because it was stupid. That heals, but like loss of someone like that, yeah, you just learn how to deal with it. That's all it is. Yeah, that's one way to look at it, Tin Man. Like scabs, scabs over. Oh no, you're good, Bad Dream. You're just making excuses now, Bad Dream. We know how messed up you are. Oh man. Nah, he's a good dude. Y'all will see. I gotta work on some guys. I'm sorry about content. Like when this like when I'm doing orders and all this stuff every day, I hate to say it, but content kind of gets put on a back burner. Um, I hate saying that, but it really kind of does. I mean, I try to tell people, I'm like, it is just me doing all this. Like the store, inventory, content, editing, or packing orders, shipping orders. I mean, it's just me. Like, there's no one. It's not a team in here doing this. It's just me. So rub it in, bro. But anywho, all right, I'm gonna jump off here. I got one shot of coffee left. I'm gonna jump off here, get some stuff um, built up. Y'all remember that? That's the code. I'm trying to remember. The Guardian 4 is on sale. It's 20% off. What else is? I got one FAC left at the moment. Those are, I think that's 20%. I think I did backpackers, 20% off. Those are good kits, by the way. Uh, I think all radio kits. I think all the radios are 20%. And I told you guys if y'all want, uh, if anybody like needs a set of UV5Rs, if you buy two, I'll throw you in a third one for free. If you don't need them, no big deal. But I just wanted to put that out there. That way, if anybody didn't have them, any comms or whatever, you'd have three identically programmed UV5Rs. But I appreciate Northern Hillbilly. Yeah, man, I enjoy making videos too. It's just like I said, especially this week with family stuff. We got family visiting, so that's one reason too. That slows me down. Like sometimes I can find some time. I mean, obviously, when I make content, that is me finding time in between everything. Uh, but yeah. All right, guys. I love all you mofos. Hope all you savages have a good Black Friday and a good weekend. Y'all be safe this weekend. Don't do anything crazy. If you need anything, shoot me an email or whatever. If you're on the school stuff, next week we may try to do, for everybody that's on school or training programs, we're gonna I think I'm gonna do a test run with the classroom thing this coming week. And that way we're just gonna see how it works. That's all we're doing. Just seeing how it works. I want to see if I can use PowerPoint with it and things like that. Each training class we do a month. Once that starts rolling, whatever the subject is, I'm gonna have PDFs you guys can download as well on that subject. That way, you won't have to take as many notes. You'll have like the high points in a PDF. So, and that whether it's medical, radio, whatever it is. So, I think that's about it. Yep. If you need any medical supplies or radio stuff, please hit me up. I'd appreciate it. And other than that, guys, y'all be good, be safe. God bless. I'll catch you on the flip side. See ya.
Have a good weekend.